Word was God. He was with God in the beginning. Through him all things were made. Without him nothing was made that has been made. In him was life, and that life was the light of all mankind. The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it. The Word became flesh and made his dwelling among us. We have seen his glory, the glory of the one and only Son who came from the Father, full of grace and truth, and his name, Yeshua. So loved the world that he gave his one and only Son, that whoever believes in him shall not perish but have everlasting life. For God did not send his Son into the world to condemn the world, but to save the world through him. Just believe. Call upon his name. Call upon the name of the Lord, and you will be saved. Call upon that name, Jesus. Call upon that name, Yeshua, King of Kings, Lord of Lords, Son of God. What up, my gangsters? My gangsters, man. What up? What is up, my gangsters? My gangsters, my gangsters. Man, I got to switch off this auto thing on SoundCloud while I figure out this software. What up, my gangsters? My gangsters. Beautiful people of overcomers. Look at this. Beautiful. Look at that. Liskaki. Who's he, Liskaki? Yo, what up, my gangsters? Yes, who are we going to bring on? Who are we going to bring on tonight? Who's on? Just say hello. Let's see who's there. Are we going to bring Twinkie on and Mishy? Are we going to have two Mishies on? We're going to chat about harsh realities of success and stuff. Tony says, can't resist. That is true. I can't resist. Gangsters. Oh. There we go. You're not supposed to hear me twice, only once. My gangsters. Thanks for letting me know, Chino. Yes, I better switch this heater off. Oh, the heater is off. Yes. Is that just my coffee that made me cook like this? I'm on fire here. What up? What up, my gangsters? Is it still echoing? Bravo? Bravo, Ian? Oh. Yeah, the makeup is off, Tanya. I just realized, you know why I was echoing? It's because the effects unit was on. Hava was playing around here, and she loves playing around there. And she's my little baby gangster. It's the fine. Yeah, it was on the effects unit. This thing, like, I pushed the effects unit. Dino, it's back again. Hava loves it. She puts these headphones on over here, and then she stands down there on this microphone, and she just sings her heart out there. La 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 la. She shouts. She is a happy camper, that one. Yeah, bruh, we have to figure out how to get this stuff working, man. So let's see. Sounds cool when singing, yeah. Like, Tino is awesome. He's awesome, Tino. Yeah. Mishi, have you got your makeup on? Are you ready? Have you got your kopduk on? And let me invite. Copy to clipboard. Do you invite yourself, Mishi? How does it work? Do I send you a message? What do we do? I don't know. Where must I send you an invite? An ownership link has been added to your video. What? Oh, yeah? That's fine. I don't know what ownership link they're talking about, but I don't mind. As long as you can still hear me, we're all good, eh? Can mute that song back there. What did it say? Let me see the thing. It says, for Tissa Janayaki. Yeah? What is Tissa Janayaki? Yeah? Oh, yes. A copyright match. See details. Video segment. Oh, that's true. That's true. I was using his countdown. Okay. I won't use your countdown anymore, Tissa Janajaki. We'll use our own countdown. Alrighty. There's Maddie is in there. Yay! So so Twinkie, how do I get you in here? And I don't know if Mishy's there. So okay, who we're bringing on tonight?
See, now because I'm in StreamYard, I can't quite tell who's watching. I know that 6 people are watching on my Happy Philanthropist thingy, and 3 are watching on Facebook, and 3 are watching on YouTube. So you're going to have to comment and say, how's it? So we can yank people on. And then we're going to chat about the harsh realities of achieving success. But yeah, so I've started chatting to some people. I'm not sure the dates in August, but let me know if you guys are excited about it. Yay, Richard! How's it? So I've been chatting to some of my friends and got the MD, the managing director of National Real Estate, which is a massive real estate company in the Free State and Bloemfontein, that side. His name's Wilco. He's gonna be one of the lineup. I'm hoping to get some big wig from Sassel, from Affinity Health, then some ladies. Trying to get like 2 really crazy successful people each night. Restaurare si reparate. Yes, Gabriel's been a while there. So good to see you, man. How awesome. Ilaska says, your voice is so nice we can hear it twice. That was to that effect. Yeah, so in August, and the subject content is going to be what it takes. So we're going to ask all these people who have got lots and lots of money and lots of success, what did it take to get there? What's the raw pain of achieving success? We'll find maybe 1 or 2 people with ridiculously huge ministries and ask them as well. And then there's this one Senegalese lady that I would love it if we could get hold of. I think Twinkie's going to try and get hold of her. And then we can chat to that one as well. And for 7 nights, every night, around about this time each night, or a little bit earlier. It'll probably be 2 hours earlier, 6 till 8 every night. We're going to do interviews with these crazy people. We'll have a live audience of 77 people here at Overcomers. And like a supper afterwards, fancy pants for all these dignitaries and groot koekelollies that are coming. So Twinkie, are you gonna come hang out, Joe? Are you gonna jump on with me? Or I guess I first talk and then we'll talk about what I talked about there. So what mood are you all in? Are you all in the mood for a wisdom session tonight, or just a hangout tonight, or what do you want to do? You're welcome to ask questions. I know people are not always super duper excited and stuff. The question is, how super duper excited are you? Are you super duper excited to do cool things tonight? Are you super duper excited to hang out? Some of the harsh realities of achieving successful things. Bro, I tell you what. One of the realities is there's no such thing as easy. There's easier, but there's no such thing as easy. Tanya says, just hang out. I need people to hang out with. Maybe we must discuss a particular subject. Because I'm always ready for deep wisdom sessions. So must I put on my shades or what? Where's my shades? Have I probably zifed them again? I don't know. I could even sit here looking cool with my glasses on. But I got a 4-year-old who likes them glasses. She really, really likes them glasses. Okay, so I'll just say wisdomy things, and then we'll see who gets to join us. Okay, so say out loud. No such thing as easy, only easier. Yeah, Tanya says her career took her 12 years of hard work. Yeah, see, easier is when you're able to just grow naturally and not be at the mercy of bad luck and stupid decisions and wacko people, So Look, the third thing there, the wacko people thing, good luck. There's plenty of those, and they seem to be drawn to any kind of successful thing. So they come rolling up in on you, and they come with their wacko insecurities and whatever craziness is, and they tend to make your life a living hell for at least a little season. But you kind of just realize, okay, if I'm going to tackle something, I want to achieve something, I want to get something right. So Tanya wants to launch Riverside Worship, and that's good. You start Wednesday evenings. That's where you start, and you just be consistent. You just keep going. Consistency, because the easier route is always to be in the slipstream of people who are getting it right. The harder route is to insist on using your head as the bulldozer, which I think most people do. That's why the Bible says God opposes the proud, but he gives grace to the humble. So I think a major problem with society in general, with a lot of go-getters, people who want to achieve success, is that because they've got this romantic notion in their minds, I had it as well, that you're going to be different, that your success is going to be overnight, that this project's going to do it, and you even make loans based on your assumption that this is the project, this project is going to do it, this is my moment, this is it, I'm going to be successful. You make that assumption. You don't realize that even if it's hyper successful in the first few moments, you got to keep it successful, and that is hard work. So you want to consistently be pursuing wisdom, people who are achieving what you want to achieve, people who are living the life that you want to live. You want to really get importation from them, and that's the easier route. Humbling yourself in the sight of the Lord, and then like knowing that he's the one that'll lift you up. So you just stay humble, man. You just pursue that that dream, that vision. You pursue it with as much humility as you can possibly muster. The challenge, I tell you, the challenge, the great challenge with being in a hurry and being, Julie. So the challenge with being in a hurry and being ambitious and being driven is that often the people that you have to bump out of the way and steamroll, they're usually the rungs on the ladder that you have to climb later. You know what I'm saying? They are usually the rungs on the ladder that you have to climb later, because often when you step on those rungs and you break those people on your way up, when you come crashing down, those people will not let you step on them again. Now you've got to find a whole other way up, because you've burnt bridges with your terrible attitude. So you have to maintain such humility all the way. Be professional and kind. If you're going to be like me, which is like tired and grumpy, and have bouts of wanting to throw an asteroid at the planet, then you better surround yourself with people who know the real you, who know the kind you, the good you, and are able to say, okay, let me just create an environment where the dude calms down. But you can't stomp around thinking that you're not burning bridges. Some bridges are good to be burnt, Some are burnt, but the harsh realities of life is that people never forget how you make them feel. So when you're climbing up that ladder to wanting to succeed, watch how you speak to people. Watch what you say to people. Watch the attitude that you have towards people. Watch how you make people feel. Your responsibility in building anything, you want to build your family, everybody needs to feel validated and encouraged. You got to validate them. You got to recognize their hard work. You want your family to be awesome. You want your wife to be awesome. You want your husband to be awesome. Validate them. Encourage them the whole time. Even when they're in a terrible place, let them know that you dig them. Like on the other side of pain, keep on validating, keep on encouraging. Yeah, I like it, Iliska. That nugget's going. Iliska's like keeping her comments on the screen. Yeah, leave someone better than you found them. That is amazing. Yeah, because people crave validation. They crave it. They need it to be validated. Means I see you. I see you. I see you. I see you. That's validation. And people need to feel seen. Don't make people feel invisible. Don't make them feel unappreciated. Don't make them feel hated. Yeah. So let me let you in on my dirty laundry. Being responsible for the income for a vision is sometimes, like this morning, man. I tell you, I wasn't a very nice person, and if there's one pet thing I hate, it's when I make my little robot red, and then people pop in here asking, can they see me quickly? The flipping robot is red. I literally got a traffic light outside here. I put up a traffic light. It's got green and it's got red. Okay, I'm going to say it again. The traffic light has green and it's got red. Red means danger. Do not come in here without an appointment. I am stressed. I'm busy. Don't pop in. If you pop in, I will pop you. Not as a matter of threat. It is just that my natural state of anxiety has to be tightly controlled. And when people just pop in, I have to be relaxed. I have to be in a good mood, a particular mood, not just good mood, but a particular kind of mood. Yes, red means cross at your own risk when your pastor is angry. Yeah, like, man, it's stressful. Yes, this morning I'm sitting here trying to figure things out. I don't even know why I opened. I opened the door because I asked for some people to pop in for a meeting. The moment the door opens, this one wants to see me and that one wants to see me. I'm like, the flipping robot is red. It's red. I'm so angry. Because most people don't understand the what it takes to make something successful is ownership. It's taking responsibility. And that means I always listen to people who've got this romantic notion of leadership, or this romantic this romantic lotion. I put the lotion on me. Now, this romantic notion of success where it's like, I'm going to achieve success and I'm never going to be upset and I'm never going to be under pressure and everything is just going to be fine and dandy and the butterflies are going to flutter and, bro. We're trusting God in our fundraising. That's why, I need to put stuff up here. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how to do overlays. Twinkie, are you on? Say hello. Are you a cat? Have you disappeared? I don't know. But like we have to do overlays and stuff over here to say, fundraising goals. And we got to raise like 600,000 Rand in the next 10 days, right? That's like $40,000 that like we got to raise and phone people and do fundraising things and because there's a backlog. We helped so many people this winter, especially in Paris when the power was down, and it was like we spent money that we really didn't have at the time, and I'm trusting God just to stabilize the ministry again so that we can catch up that backlog and keep on keeping on, feeding all the people, taking care of the people, doing the outreaches, doing all the stuff we got to do. And now this morning, I'm just focused, and this doesn't work, and that doesn't work, and I need this, and I need that, and then people pop in. Or the red robot. There's a reality to taking responsibility for something, and that is that you throw heart and soul. You throw your whole energy, your whole being, every fiber of who you are into making that thing work. So Tanya, you want Riverside Worship to work. It needs everything that you are. and there's multiple battlefields. This is one of them. Because we're prepping now for the radio station. That thing needs everything that you have. It wants the blood in your veins. It wants every drop of emotional drive. Success demands everything you have, because success is limited by our input. Like, each one is given according to his ability. And if your ability doesn't match your vision, you got a problem. You got a problem. You have to throw heart and soul in, so that if you fail, you rise again. If you fall, you rise again. If there's mistakes, you rise again like everybody else. You're not the only one who fails and falls and make mistakes. You're not the only one who says things that you don't want to say or does things that you don't want to do. You're not the only one who feels ugly and stupid and punishes yourself and freaks out. And, you don't have the monopoly on stupidity. Somebody type that out. Say, I don't have the monopoly on stupidity. The monopoly is when you corner the market, you own that market. Yes, look at Iliska again, all shining, and it says, not a problem, it's a solution opportunity. We should make Iliska the boss of us. Say, all those in favor, say aye. Hey, Houston, we got a problem. I'm telling you, if we don't figure out how to manage, look at that. Tanya says, I don't have the monopoly on stupidity. That's, where did it go? Let's put it on there. If I don't learn how to manage, look, Iliska says I as well. So that's what Melisca's our boss, Iliska. If I don't figure out how to manage my fear, you have to learn to manage your fear. Manage it. Because that spirit of fear, that spirit of fear is going to work hard to dominate every part of you, It's going to work hard to take total control of your decisions. That spirit of fear is going to tell you, okay, yes, Mishi, I'm going to send, let's see, I'm going to paste, bonk, bish. It's going to take, yay. Don't know what happened with Twinkie. Your hi, boss lady. It's going to take every drop of your focus to just be nice. Because you can't bomb everybody with your rage. You can't attack everybody with your rage. You can't just like go out and say terrible things and just be nasty willy-nilly, Yo, here comes Mishimu. Mishimu. I'm going to bring her on. She's so wise. Here we go. Add to stream. Yay! Okay, let's see. Where's your audio, Mish? She's got... This is my daughter. Yay! She looks very young, but she's my eldest. Let's see. What's going on? Something's happening. So let's see. Mishi's typing stuff. Okay, now we're going to have fun. Because Mishi is... Oh, look how cool the camera looks. Goodness gracious. So Mishi, can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear. Okay. So now we got to get your mic working. So you click, there's like a... Okay. Ooh. There, the hair comes down. I do that with my beard. See, looks run in our family. They ran away from me, but they run. Okay, she's figuring out how to use it. Okay, but can you hear me? So, Mish, you put your thumbs up if you hear me. Okay. So what you do is there's like a settings button at the bottom there. You click settings, and then you go to audio, and then you select, the headphones. Is your headset on? She's gonna go fetch David. Even such fun, bro. Yeah, I don't even remember what I was talking about. I'm always so excited to see Mishy. Mishy is so cool. I mean, this is gonna be great. This is gonna be fun. Mishy, mishy, moo, mishy, 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 moo, mishy, mishy, moo, mishy, 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 moo. Yeah, we all need a David. It's going to be funny. He's going to come on camera now and like tech support this thing. That's so funny. Here he comes. Hey, Dave. So there's a little settings thingy, a little gear at the bottom. You click that and then go to audio, and then you just select her headset. If the headset's on, is it on and charged and all those things? Mishy, mishy, moo, mishy, 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 moo, mishy, mishy, moo, mishy, 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 moo, brr, mishy, moo. So we'll soon see. I'm just going to keep saying things. Julius is a David. Yo, Eliska's hubby. Something's... Oh. Okay, I'll take you off there for now while you figure it out, like so. And then you just send me a message when you figured it out. When you see like a... So you're not on screen anymore, Mish. Bonk. So hey, if you're keen to come on and chat with us, you can just let me know in the comments, and then probably me. I don't see Twinkie anywhere tonight, but probably me. I'll send you an invite to the chat. Make sure you got your makeup on, and if you're a dude, that you got your glasses on, and Villa Obilla met Brilla and Pilla. Okay, let's see. Add to stream. Hey, Mish.
Hey!
Yay!
Don't look at my sound guy.
He's beautiful. Yeah. Everyone's saying how everybody needs a David. Everybody needs a friend. Na. Tanya's like, shall I redeem her? It's up to you, Tanya. If you want to jump on, there's no pressure here.
That'd be awesome.
So, Mishy, why am I sitting so high and you sitting so low? Look at it. Looks like, hey, little guy.
No, well, I just put the webcam up and I haven't figured it out yet. And also like trying not to show you guys all my personal stuff. No, not my personal stuff. Like my picture is Edward Scissorhands, which is like, oh my God, a 14-year-old dream from like the 80s. Everyone just wants a gardener that loves you.
Let me turn up your
And I'm
mic.
so pink. Sorry, is it too loud?
No. I need more. I need more volume.
I have a screech in my voice.
You have a scratch in your voice?
Yes. I'm quite loud.
No. You're not loud. I'm turning you up even more. Let me see.
Awesome. So
Boom,
what's happening?
shakalaka.
Where are we?
Can't have enough Mishy in your ears. So there's quite a few people watching, and they all like you already.
Oh,
I mean, like the moment you
because
came
of my
on,
technical
like 5,000.
difficulties. Technical difficulties. Guys are like, oh no, you got to do the audio 1.5. You got to do the orgs on that. Yeah, that's what guys are like. We can help you, lost damsel. I'm like, I got this. David's gonna wear green every time he has to help me with my technical disabilities.
He must wear one of those Teletubby outfits.
No, just make him all green all the time.
That's like a green screen. I just got it.
Yes.
Sorry, I was a bit slow.
It's not his color. It's not his color. He's not Irish.
I thought you were going to dress him in green, then he's going to run around be like,
Yes,
"Hey,
no,
da-da-da-dee,
yes,
da-da-da-dee-doo."
like a green screen character. No, well, I'm gonna look on that on Amazon immediately. I don't know, probably not Amazon. I'll probably just like make him wear felt. I'll probably just make him use a sheet. Budgets.
See, you're looking that way, and I'm looking that way. So
Oh,
now I switched
this
us
is-
around.
This is my
See,
camera.
look. Now we're looking. So when you look at the thingy, see, it looks like we're looking at each other. 'Cause
Well, I
that's-
keep
moved
looking-
the stuff around. See,
I've got a
So-
weird thing where I would look at the screen to talk to you anyway. I'm like, I'm that person.
yeah, me too. I just
I'm
put
like,
the camera
I
over
see
there
you,
now.
Listen, I'm like, you get what you get.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, should I be putting base on? I'm so red. I have like this natural
Yeah?
pink pigment because I might.
What? Anyway, your hair looks nice. I
Thank
like
you,
it so
thank you.
much.
I did
Yeah,
it
looks
myself.
very
I did
pretty.
it myself. I was very lucky. I went to like this awesome charity store and I found this creamy box of dye that was like, this is going to change your life. And I was like, will it? And it did.
Well, I found out that if you have a red beard, it makes you more Viking-y. So I
All right.
decided to. I went to the charity store and I dipped my beard in the blood of my enemies. Yeah.
Oh, which is always convenient when they have that there, right there. I have to find my enemies and be like, you made me
I found
sad.
a couple at the. You make me sad. Well, I'm a Christian, so I got the whole "thou shalt not kill" thing going for me.
Oh,
so
no,
I
we don't
had
have to kill. We can just maim with words.
Maim with words. I had to like really cut them with some nasty statements to get their blood on my beard.
No, we're like, you just didn't tithe enough.
Okay, well, tonight my subject is the harsh realities of success, and I've been talking about how like a really there's no such thing as easy. There's only easier, and that war has to be won in your own head first, really. So I thought, let's just hang out, see where it goes, and maybe we'll get someone else on here.
That'd be awesome.
And then we can let them do all the talking, and you and I can just be all collaborative and say, wow,
So
yes,
supportive.
Wow.
Well,
Excellent.
before those people join, I will tell you what's happening in my life right now.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, I'm heading a wedding.
What?
I've got to go to a wedding. One of my best friends is getting married, and she's had to deal with all these like challenges and what. But I don't know what's going on, but that girl looked amazing in her dress.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm going on the 27th. Ah, it's going to be amazing. Like one of my other friends was like, you have to come to a braai on this date. And I was like, oh, excuse this wedding I'm going to. So this is super exciting. I don't know, like, I love it when my friends, like, a wedding is an amazing thing because we got to go do these things. We got to, like, oh, she has so much, like, now she's like, should she wear her hair up or down? And I'm like, oh, you look beautiful always. But totally up. Do it up. Yeah, up.
It's going to be your turn as soon as we finish
Oh,
building this house.
perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yes, and I was also a little upset with you for offering David my honeymoon house when you offered to build me my house, and you were like, "Oh, that's your honeymoon." I was like, "Oh, that's my honeymoon house. That's where I need to go to."
Oh, so it's not
And
a
I was like-
house for honeymoon. That's to get away from honey.
No.
Not-
It's not to get away. You never
Is
get
it
away
just
from
your
your
house?
spouse because your
No,
spouse
you never.
is the only
Is your
thing that's-
house.
That is the best thing ever. But wouldn't it be amazing to have a place where you behave this way at my house. I don't have to do anything at my
Yes,
house.
that's your Sorry. Okay,
Yes,
we'll get a separate place then for
No,
that.
we don't. No.
And
he
a
just
tree
behaves
house for the
better.
honeymoon.
No. He just behaves better when he comes to my house.
Yes. So we put posters up on the walls that say, behave yourself, behave yourself. This are Mishy's house.
No, not at all. But it's just like, because like there's roles and responsibilities you have as like any partner. Like, I got it. Like, so today we went and we got our licenses. So David's license expires like a month before mine, and then mine is like so. But then today we went and got them, and then like I showed him the two pictures of our licenses, and he was like, "Which one's the old one?" And the new one is me with blonde hair, and I was like, "This is the new one."
All right, Mish. We
All
got to
right.
get someone on here.
Let's do
Where are we
it.
going to find someone? Let's see. Who
Who
can
we
we
got?
get on
Who we
here?
got?
Who we got? I don't know. Tanya said she's putting on. Julie. Julie, you want
Oh,
to come on again?
where is
Yeah,
Julie?
also funny. Julie's amazing. Let's try and get
Must I
Julie on.
type and talk? Because I'm feeling like I want to just talk.
You can just talk. Can you see, like Eliska
Awesome.
says, hello, Mishy Moo. She went to go and switch
Hey,
off the
baby.
generator. They've still got Smarties there. They got Smarty, what is it called? Smarty load shedding.
Ugh.
Okay, so I've got to send, let's see, there's Julie. I think, so let's try it, Julie, if you want to pop in. No pressure. I know you're a busy lady. We're just hanging out.
We should totally
yeah.
also ask questions about people, like, because I am your eldest daughter, but I am your foster daughter. Anyone
I
that wants to
don't
ask
believe in having
questions,
slower daughters. No slower daughters.
anyone that
Only
wants to
foster.
ask, anyone wants to ask questions about being a foster parent and a foster kid, that's also like a big thing.
That's very brave. I like that.
Well, I
like
think
that.
so. I think
I
we
think
did
so.
the best we could with what we had.
We did the best we could with what we had. Well,
And I love
you
you
did.
and Mandy so much.
I love you more.
Except when you got your new rims and you were like, "Oh, don't drive my car on this pavement." The rims.
Well, when Mishy was turning 18 or something.
Oh no,
And then
you were
it was
teaching me way sooner. You were
How to
putting
drive.
in that car at 16 when I was like, "Oh, a car works like a car works."
18.
Oh yes, legally, of
Yes.
course.
Yes,
When
yes,
I was
of course.
18.
Yes. Okay. So I think I'm going to put a little banner at the bottom, and it's
Awesome.
going to say, "This is my foster daughter. Ask her questions."
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
like being a foster
Yeah?
kid.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. But
Or-
doesn't it make normal
or-
kids feel like they're slower kids? Aren't we being?
They're always going to be slow. They're going to have other issues. Or we could be like, you could put the banner on and be like, "What's it like being the best foster dad ever?" Let's see
I like
which one
that.
gets.
I'm
let's
going
see
to do
which-
that. Create a banner.
Let's see which one gets more traction.
Yeah. What is it like?
Being the
Being-
best. Are you gonna do foster with an A or with an O?
I don't know.
Do foster dad. Let's see how they read it. But do foster dad.
There we go. Like that.
This is my foster daughter. I don't have any slower ones. Okay, my cat might come in here. So I have a foster
Berenice.
cat,
You got a foster cat.
but he's the slowest cat I've ever had. So much
Let's see your
damage.
cat. So much damage. Yeah, that's quite a cool subject. So this is Mishy and her cat. What's your cat's name?
Kabuki.
Oh yeah, is this the famous Kabuki?
This cat's had everything from ringworm to
Ringworm.
every problem this cat could have, he has. I feel like he
cats are-
goes. I feel like there's a cat place they go to pick up problems. He's just picking them up.
Silly
He's
cats.
like,
I
"Oh,
don't
I wasn't held enough. I wasn't this." we moved into a house. When we moved into a house in Melville, so these people had dogs, and then if you have like wooden floors and stuff, like the fleas and stuff, they just like lie dormant. And this
Oh
cat
yeah.
picked up these fleas, ugh, and he just like started going like, ah, he had like ulcers, whatever.
Yeah, I don't know cats, man. They make me. Oh, hey, Berenice. Julie asked, "What's the best thing about having a foster?" I don't like the way you're spelling foster over there. That makes me, you know, a
My foster
foster
dad.
dad. Is there a best thing about having a foster dad?
Well, it's good because they love you a little bit unconditionally and they're not prejudiced about like, oh, you're my blood. They love you unconditionally. That's
That's
my answer
true.
for that.
That's true.
Like,
But
and then it does have a downside where like of all kids, because I remember when you first fostered me, you guys were running that youth, and I used to get so jealous of everyone that used to call you like, "Hey, Dad." I was like, actually, did you get fostered? No. Did you get the sandal? No.
the sandal, the sandal. Do you want to tell them about
Don't,
the
no, no,
sandal?
don't. They're
We're
not
not
ready
going to
for the
talk about
sandal.
the
We
sandal.
don't do
They're
the
not
sandal
ready for the
now.
story about the
We
sandal.
just
Oh,
talk
okay.
about like having a foster kid is hectic because like especially for people that didn't have kids, that was hectic. Like you only had like the youth pastors and how they handled kids. And they handled kids like crazy strict. And then you're actually dealing with this kid. You should talk about having like this kid that moved into a home and just like wants to touch everything and be everywhere. I was like, this is mine now. It's not mine.
Yes, this is mine now. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I loved you from the word go. Love you even more
From the
now.
word go.
And I mean, what, you're only 20 now, so it's only been
Yes.
4 or 5 years. Yeah, so
We're not
okay.
lying about my age.
Berenice is territorial Mishi. Ooh, deep question here from Tanya. You guys are welcome to ask questions either
All
to
right.
the foster dad or the foster daughter.
I often wonder if foster kids realize the opportunity they have been given. How long did it take you to appreciate your new life? And no, foster kids will never appreciate the opportunity they're given because they're kids. If you're not treating kids like kids, if you're not giving them the same grace that you would give your blood kids, and it is a hectic thing because, okay, for Andrew and men, it's a little bit different because you didn't have your own kids, but they loved me unconditionally. They were like, oh, we love you so much, we love you so much. But with people that have kids, I have found that they do love their biological kids a little bit more. There's some people that try and do the balance, but it's always harder because people like they expect foster kids to know that this is not a real situation. Like you are just given this opportunity, but we don't. We're kids. When we come in there, we're kids thinking with our kid brains, and we just like we see our other friends that have parents that give them like so much more grace. And then like you get like, oh, why am I being so on this different level? They will eventually realize, but if you love unconditionally, like if you have your own kids and foster kids, it is difficult. You got to have that same love where you just see kids as kids, not where they come from, not what they've done, not what they've seen. You just got to take it at like, ah, it's a kid, and these kids are stupid, in my
Gee
opinion,
whiz.
as a foster
You're so
kid.
wise. I think we should hang out more often. I feel like my life just got better. Well, it's been like that with
My life
Michelle
got
ever
better
since.
with you guys. Like,
No,
thank you
our
so
lives
much.
got better. I'm a happy camper. I'm so honored. I'm like,
But it is heavy with foster kids because they come from this like, we got to make decisions, we got to make decisions, we got to make decisions. And but then they get given parents that just want to love them, and it's heavy. But they do eventually realize, but you have to be a little bit firmer, but not insane firm. Like you can't like You just got to remember kids, because kids are dealing with shits, stuffs. but they're dealing with stuff like kids are put into these situations where they have to be adults, and they're not ready to be adults, but they think they are adults because like adults will put these adult things on them. Like I remember before you guys even had me, like remember a lot of my friends' parents had me, but there were these other people that were with me when I was with my mom, and they actually asked me if I wanted to either go to a child home or just make it on my own. And I was like, I think I'll just make it on my own. At 13 years old, I was given that decision. And I had like friends that like, I'm talking to my friends and I'm telling them all my heartaches and that kind of stuff. And that's what it is. Like, kids are kids and they just get put into these hectic situations where we don't have enough money to fund this, we don't have enough money to do that, but they just get put into this like, okay, either you're going to work now or you're going to go to school, and you're like, oh, I need work because I need to pay rent, and then you're like, I guess I'll work now if that's an option.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry. I think
No,
you
that's
inherited
great. I
some
like
credits
it.
from your father. Oh, I like to think it's really funny. Like, I don't know if you guys have ever met Mandy, but I've got like, I sometimes feel like I'm the perfect, because I've got Andrew's eccentricities, but Mandy's like, we know what's right, we know what's right. Because
That
she
is
does
true.
know what's right. Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm busy changing the title. What it's like being a foster kid and a foster parent, because that's a great idea, Michelle. Yes, see, I think. Let's see here.
It is
That's
heavy because like people have like there's so many kids that don't have homes, and there's so many people that have answers. Sorry, Andrew. Oh, you're like, oh, why won't you stop talking?
no,
I
I
get it
love it.
from my
Please,
father.
please. I love it when you talk. Don't stop.
Oh,
Go, go, go. I think there's a question again here from
all
Tanya.
right.
So great. You guys can pump the questions there.
Oh, I would love to become a foster parent, but I am like, uh, financially, I just can't. I would love to, like, because like we were in a situation with like a group of friends, not a group of friends, like parents that had a kid, and I was like, oh my gosh, I have to take this kid in, and I'm so erratic, and I'm so this, and I want to be here, I want to be there, and I'm like, I need the money to look after this kid to keep her in school, and then I was like, all I want to do is just put this kid in boarding school. If I can just put her in a good boarding school, and obviously like come home for the weekends, but like her parents would hopefully be fine afterwards. But I would love to foster kids. I would love to, but I'm like,
I
I
think
would
you'd
totally
make a
do it.
great mom. But I mean,
Everyone
like,
thinks that about me because I'm fun and I'm loving, but it
but
takes
you're
a
also very
lot.
disciplined, and you're a very responsible person. Just because people think because we got outgoing personalities that we're not responsible. I mean, Liska, who's commenting the whole time, she's got a great question. I'll share it now. Um,
Please.
but she's like also outgoing, but she's like super responsible. She's a great mom, and I don't know, something just kicks in. Like I love being a dad. I love it so much. Like with Hava, I think someone asked me, is it easier to have a baby from like a daughter from when they're a baby? That
Yes.
question, no, it's not. It's the same.
Oh, well, that hurts me a little bit because I think I had better arguments than she did. Like I
You
had
both
reason.
listen there. I think when Ahava becomes a teenager, you and her are going to be best buddies, and I'm going to be jealous, and I'm going to feel rejected, and
Because we just be
because
talking smack about you all the time.
correct, she's
And
just
then
as
and then we
strong-willed
were
as you are.
sleeping. I love being around a Holver, but like my butt is like it's different with a baby. Like you can finally see like a lot of stuff you were like a lot stricter with me, which you had to be, because I was like, I'm gonna do what I want to do and I can drive. I could drive. Not the best
Yeah, well, you
driver.
were a teenager. I guess we'll be able to have this conversation again in like 10 years
Oh, when
when
a
she's
Holver's on the
40.
station. Yes,
Yeah,
I'd
or
love to
when
have
she's
that.
14, then we'll be able
Oh,
to see. Because, I mean, right now she's at that age where she's like, no. And I'm like, you know, you want naughty
You-
corner?
I've seen you accepting her nose more than you. I was like, oh my gosh, I love red wine. What are you doing? Why can't I have more wine? And you're like, because you're an I just feel like the rules are a little bit more loosey-goosey with the whole though, because she's allowed to just like drink everything and do anything she wants to.
Oh, yeah,
and she's,
you
like,
weren't allowed near
cute.
like sugar and stuff.
Yeah, there was
Yeah,
that.
look, I am 48 now. I think it's a matter of emotional energy as well.
So who can fight better for that? That's right.
Look, no one's getting away with anything with Mandy. Eh? Oh, my word.
Oh,
There's
never.
no escape there. Oh, yes. So, yes, Eliska's. So she calls me Reverend Ninja.
I think that we've had so many memories because Andrew was like, obviously I was there since I was like 16 and like going through stuff. I did bring up the rims earlier because like you got that new car finally. And then
Yes.
you were so sweet. But then there was also that awkward time where you were trying to teach me at 18 how to ride a bicycle. But I'm like this grown woman on a bicycle. So you just had to like push me off on my back. And I keep falling. Because you can't hold it as like, because I'm like this grown woman trying to ride a bicycle.
At least we got it right.
Yeah, I can ride a bicycle, but I can't turn around. I'm like, good time.
That was
We're
very
like-
funny.
And then also sometimes when like I ask you for stuff and you like it's like something cool that you have and I'm like, oh, that's a cool figurine. Are you gonna keep that? And you're like, no, I guess it's yours now. Oh, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Well, I'm in a good place where like you know, every little girl wants that where dad can't say no. But I ask it for the hardest. I'm like, hey, don't you want to pay for my 20 million rand wedding? He's like, I guess so. And he's got to ask me. He's like, I just paid for a 20 million wedding. What am I doing? Did I just buy her a house? What's going on? she.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's the thing. When Mishi asks me for something, I'm like, I'm going to be in trouble for this, but the answer is yes.
But then I'm like, oh, mans. Andrew said yes, but is it possible? He's like, of
Yeah,
course
it's
it
just a
is. Andrew said yes, of course it is. I don't know what they do behind closed doors, but she's like, "Jeez, Andrew, again. We can't keep just paying her holidays. No, but I'm not an irrational foster kid. Like you got me from a hard place, so that's the difference. You got me from a place of reason. Or not. I don't know. Are we not entertaining people enough? Are we being too real?
No, we're doing good. What happened
Okay,
over
good.
there was the internet went. I
Okay,
don't know what is
awesome.
it. Every now and then it does like a strange refresh thing here. Yeah, look. Well, this is the response so far. Look there, Berenice's comment. This is awesome. Julie says she was a foster parent, and she says that's her daughter forever. Oh,
No,
Julie.
definitely.
Julie, we must get you and your daughter on here as well. Then the four of us can hang out. Hey? That'll be fun. And you can say, well, you were a bad foster daughter.
I also had places because a lot of the times you guys would introduce me to other families and then like some of I don't know if the mothers thought I was deaf, but they would be like, you just don't love them the same. I'd be like, I'm right here. I can hear what you're saying.
People are so insensitive sometimes with their kind of, what is it? It's like this being real
They think
input.
sometimes they think we're a purchase when they don't realize the things that we have to do for foster kids. We're like,
It's like there's a catalog. Too
Yeah.
fat, too tall, thin.
Yeah. Is this one mouthy? Is this one mouthy? Has this one got an opinion? No.
Yeah, it's like a little catalog with videos, and you watch them like audition.
One of
do you
my
say?
funniest things was with Mandy, like much later, because like as kids go, you're like, nah, I'm gonna go do it on my own. And then I had to move back a couple of times. I've moved back home a couple of times. But then Mandy was like organic. And then like she was like, okay, so we're buying this mayonnaise now. And I was like, I'm not paying 70 Rand for mayonnaise, Mandy. Get that off the shelf. No more organic for us. No. We're going to just go old school mayo. It's egg whites and lemons.
Yeah.
So we have those.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. What does Iliska say? He'll always say yes even when he can't. That's why people like me are employed. Yeah, there's no such thing as Pastor Andrew said. No, you're employed because you're amazing, Iliska.
Yes.
Yes, we must, Iliska, you must get your internet working. Then that'll be such fun. Karen says, you're being authentic. Karen's awesome.
Oh, I like
You are
authentic.
authentic, yes.
That means I might get it. I don't know. Amazing. I have no filter.
You're doing great.
It comes out my mouth.
Julie says she lives in another state, works as an accountant. That would be interesting. She's close to Canada, and I'm in Tennessee. So you end your. So that means when Julie finishes a sentence, she says y'all, and when her daughter finishes a sentence, says hey. The one's in Canada, hey, and the other one's in Tennessee, y'all. Okay. Oh, there's another question from Tanya. Dun dun dun. dun.
Tanya asking those hard-hitting questions. We didn't trust each other at all. No trust. But our relationship was different because we had the you thing, and then.
Yeah,
Well, I
you
never
were coming
ever
to youth.
stole from you guys because I'm a good person. But remember that one person you did have, like, because they were always helping teenagers, because you started at the, how we met was at the CRC. You were always helping all these kids. Remember that one time that gentleman that was a caller on me, but like you guys got home and he had like packed all your stuff, like all, the gentleman was stealing from you and sending me love letters at the same time. Like he thought I was going to steal from my family. I was like, oh, creeper, no.
Creeper.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, some dudes are strange. Yeah, so you guys are
think
welcome to
it's-
ask any questions. Yeah. Yeah. Sorry, go for it.
I
Mish.
think it is difficult with, like, you have to see where a foster kid comes from. Like, what are they doing to survive? Like, are they out there stealing, like negotiating? Like, my friends are foster parents, and the kids that they fostered, like, everything was going well, and then all of a sudden stuff wasn't going well, you know, like, because, like, we had a different foster relationship where my mom gave up everything and she just gave me to you guys. And then there's foster relationships where parents are still involved, which is tricky if those people are dodgy, where they will, like, because my friends at the moment are like looking after these kids, doing everything for them, but then they're like packing food, stealing money, and trying to give it to their family, because there is still that, we got to look after this, because they put, when you put parenting on a kid is when you failed as a parent, you know, where you're like asking kids to make these hectic decisions, like, okay, either you're going to eat tonight or you're going to sleep under a roof, you know, and that's what these kids come from, but they're in that struggle with their foster parents if their foster parents are involved, where they will try and steal food because they think the only reason they're not with those people is because we can't feed you. So it is, it's a tricky thing when you get foster kids, because you gotta take into account what they're coming from. Like, because these people that have made these kids are manipulating them to like, you got to do this, we need this. The reason we don't have money is because you're eating all the food, and they think if they can bring food home, they can go back to their parents.
Yeah, because they think that's the reason that they've been rejected.
That they're not
It's a
there.
food
They
issue.
they
Yeah.
think they think they're the reason that their whole life has fallen apart, not the fact that they have bad parents. Oh, I have a
Yes.
lot of opinions on fostering, by the way.
That is very good.
Yeah,
That's
it's
kids
the
are not
reality of what's
supposed to be
out there.
parents. They're not supposed to be
Yes.
providers at all.
But you can't help that love you feel for a parent. Like I remember my mom crying. Oh, I would cry as well. I'd be like, oh, what's making you sad? What's making you sad? How can I fix it?
Yeah, I think. Love you, Julie. Julie signing off.
Oh, is it too heavy?
Catch you
Sorry, am
later.
I being
No.
too heavy?
She has to go. She'll probably be back if we're still here for an hour. you know? Yeah. Now
You
sometimes
must
like
just
that, she's
let me
just
know
saying
if I'm
goodbye.
being too heavy.
No,
It's just
I
like
love it. Everybody's loving it. You're amazing, man. Jeez.
I've just like not only our situation, I've seen foster stuff through the thing because like my friends have asked me advice and people with kids think I don't know, love them, I guess.
People are interested in the stuff, Mish, because it's no one talks about it really. You know, it's and it's I. And Tanya says this is perfect. She's because you know Tanya's also got 2 little foster kids. Probably
Yeah.
getting some more.
But it's also like heavy because like like my friends with these foster kids, like she has friends that have kids, and then like she just blurts out like, these kids seem a little dangerous, and they do seem a little bit dangerous because they're like expected to parent, but they're expected to parent on like a child level, like I just had a recent situation where like my friend's kid is being stuck with this person, and I'm like, eh. But she was asked the decision, and she was asked the decision because she's in like high school, and she's got all her friends that are like-minded, and these kids are talking to each other about their personal stuff. They don't talk to parents because you see when you're a burden as a kid. It, you can't help it, but you see when you're a burden. And then if you're asked to be like, hey, do you need food? You'd be like, no, I can just live on air like a tree, I guess. Trees are doing it. I'll just be a tree.
Yeah.
That's the heavy thing because but you also want to like co-parent and like, because there are people at the end of the day, I guess.
Yeah. Look, I have to be honest. I struggled with that because that was an option for us with Ahava, and I gave a flat no. I said no, because a lot of times that parent, they start to monetize your relationship with their kids. So they get into your life, and then they start to, like you said, they put that adult
Pressure on
responsibility on that kid. Yeah, it's like I need to be taken care of. What about me? And like you said, they start. So I said that's a no go for me, and I will fight for total custody, which we did. Total custody of Ahava. Not interested in any. We can talk when she's 18. But if it's like my marriage rule. If Mandy wants me to get involved in an argument, she doesn't do it anymore. But early in the marriage, if she had a dispute with someone, I would always, when she said I must come and help, I said I'm not going to take your side. I'm going to take the side of what's right. I think you know that
Yes.
about me. And
We're listening.
and then I say, okay, if I'm getting involved in this fight, I'm doing it my way.
Yeah.
So
Not
so
your
if I'm going to
way,
raise a kid,
but you're listening to the situation.
yes, but what I'm
what's-
saying is I can't solve it your way. I can't fight with and I can't raise a kid with 20 voices.
Yeah.
I need to be able to have input. It's like I had one goal with you, and that was security, not to get rid of sin, not to get rid of bad habits. If we were able to, because most of the things that you did that I disagreed with was a result of incredible trauma. And all I cared about is, can I make you secure in the fact that I love you, and
So
that Mandy and I
self-conscious of
love you.
me on the screen. I'm like, I need water, I need lip balm.
Hey, are you proud of me? Look here.
What you got?
I've got it's some kind of hippie thing. Look there, it's lip
Ooh.
ice. It's like,
Andrew, I'm done with the marijuana. It's just
I
a
asked her, the
gateway.
first question I said, "Is this Dacha lip ice?" When Mandy gave, she said, "No, man, it's
No,
like
hemp is different to marijuana, but it's the same leaves. No, not as much fun. Hey.
not as much fun, you see. Arif Mushtaq says hello from Pakistan.
Hello.
Iliska's got
I
a
am married
question here.
already. No, I'm joking.
Yes. Oh, deep question from Iliska.
All right. I did actually. Okay, so I'll take you into the back with it. Okay, so Andrea Mandy got me when I was 13. I lived with her. We went and we asked my mom, oh, hand me over. She handed me over. And then I went to see her once when I was 18, and it was terrible because remember I left and I was like, oh, I'm gonna be out now. And I went to go see her, and she was still on. My mom had like a hectic trauma life because she's like really old, but her life was hectic for her. Like she was married at 19. She had 3 kids. The husband that she had used to beat her. Her father used to beat her. Like she was raised as chattel, which is not anything I've spoken to my mom about. It's just my understanding because my mom won't speak to me about anything. Like she's just so closed off, and she is who she is. Okay, so I left home when I was 13. Then I went to go see her when I was 18. It was my 18th birthday. I went to go see her, and she had like another flip out because my mom started doing drugs and stuff again. And that day when I went to go see her, she just like lost the plot with me again, and she was like, whatever. And then I did see her like about 3-4 years ago. I went to go see her, and she's so stuck in that trauma where she doesn't realize she let a little girl go do her own thing at 13. But she's not a bad person. She's just in her own trauma. My relationship with my mom is like I'm constantly wanting her to love me, but she is incapable of it because that's what happened. Like the last time I saw her again, like she's always asking about other stuff. Like, why am I not married? Why don't I do this? Why don't I do that? She's in her own head of trauma because she wasn't loved, and that's that trauma that she took, that she went into, that she had me, and I love her, and I can see why she did it, but I was like, I just love me a little bit, and she's not incapable, but she's just like, she's still fighting her own trauma, where she's just like surviving every day, which is so hectic, because like, I try to spend time with her, but when I spend time with her, she's just so intense that she makes me feel like I don't mean anything. And she doesn't mean to. She's just so stuck in her trauma. She's an amazing woman. Like, she'll help people and stuff, but maybe don't have a baby.
Yeah. Yeah,
I have a love for her, but she shouldn't have had kids. Which is why
I'm glad she did.
Don't want kids. Oh, thank you.
I'm glad she did.
Thanks,
I'm
Dad.
so glad she did.
She's an amazing person. Like she'll help people, but she's a good person.
There's a comment here from Diani, and the comment was for just now when you were talking about those kids who have to kind of be parents to their parents, they have to be providers. Where she said it's so sad when kids become parents. It's a basic recipe for complex post-traumatic stress disorder. And I think, I was thinking when I was reading her comment, like just now, you're talking about how your mom is basically there. Like her life is a fruit of this post-traumatic stress disorder. Because I barely survived it.
Yeah.
I really barely survived. Remember, I think in the Blue House, I was already suffering. Remember that season where you were staying with us in Blue House? And how did you deal with my depression? Or didn't you really realize I was depressed? Or
Mandy covered a lot. Mandy covered a lot, and you like because you and I like to laugh, we think that's when we're laughing, we're okay.
yes.
Yeah, and that was us. We'd like make jokes, and I guess you'd cry. Oh, how great was
Yeah.
it that I came to you guys when I was going through my depression, and Mandy had to handle both of our depressions, where I was like swallowing sleeping pills and shit.
Yeah, I was so happy to have you, though. I tell you, because
Because
I
we're
think you need.
funny.
Yeah, well, I
Because
mean,
we help
you're
with
awesome.
trauma.
Yes, we
Oh,
are.
just a
Yeah.
little bit about this trauma. I'm only dealing with the trauma from like this stuff, and I'm figuring it out, and it's like hectic because I'm figuring out the situations that trigger me with the trauma. But I'm also like I went into a very dark place when I was trying to fix my trauma now. Where I was like, because like, certain shit stuffs trigger me. And I'm trying to fix that trauma. And that trauma almost opened up a back door of a bad place for me to go into because there was a stage where I was the adult in my relationship with my mom. And I almost got into the Johannesburg National School of Arts, and I almost got a job at SABC. But obviously, I needed a parent to take me there. But my mom couldn't take me there. And the other day, I was watching like this thing about this guy that went to this school with the arts because I'm very artistic, but I wasn't allowed to. I had to go like, no, you're academic, you're academic, you're academic. And so I opened up that door of trauma where my mom let me down, and I almost went into that dark place where the life that I have now isn't the life that I should have. And I was like, I closed that door and I was like, no, I am happy actually. And if I allow that shoulda, woulda, coulda to steal what I have now, I'll take myself into a dark place where I have to deal with this trauma, but not let it consume me. Like, no, I react badly in a situation, but I can react better if I take this trauma and be like, no, you don't define me. That's my personal experience. I'm fighting a battle, guys. I'm fighting a battle every day because I'm like, oh, I should be doing this. I should be doing that. I should be like, blah, blah, blah. So you just got to be like, no, what I have fought, I got this. And it is
Yeah.
really, I know it sounds terrible coming, but by the grace of God, like the fact that you guys love God so much that you saw that in me. And I really do feel like that. Like even when I was living with my mom, like the shit stuffs we had to face, I really do feel like there was something that's like, hey, you're not gonna go out like that.
Yeah. I have to tell you, I feel
Am I
like,
being too heavy?
no, it's exactly what I
Sorry.
like. I like conversations like this. Everybody does. Everybody who's listening. Because you know how many people are going through stuff and they
Hectic.
think they're alone,
You're not.
Look at this. Look at this comment.
That's the scary thing as well. Like what was like
Go for it.
like a hectic thing was like I know like and so with you being placed back in that situation, I put myself back in that situation continuously because I loved my mother so much. Like there was that whole period of time that I was with my mom where I was looking after her, and she was, doing stuff, and then I was like trying to like fix her the whole time. Sorry, I lost. I need to go grab some water, but I'm coming back.
Okay. Okay.
Sorry,
I
but
just
you'll probably hear me go do that.
yes.
You guys still with me?
Yes. Everyone can hear you. I can hear you.
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
So while Mishy's gone, so I think what foster kids don't always realize is that the foster parents need them just as much. I'm just going to mute you, Mish.
Okay.
Okay. When you get back, I'll put you back on. So Mandy and I, but I'm going to speak from my own side of things. I actually want to share this with Mandy. Let me just see where. How do I share this, man? Okay. Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. I just quickly, I think Mandy would love to watch this. I'm just going to send her a message. I don't think foster kids know, especially in my case, how much of a blessing they are. I feel like Michelle was part of what saved me, because I was so sad and felt so worthless, and she's a ray of sunlight, to be loved by someone like Michelle. I feel like it's a privilege, I don't know how to explain it. I feel like of all the people on the planet who could be loved by someone who's amazing as she is, we got that privilege. That's honestly how I feel. I feel the same way with Ahava and the other kids. But with Michelle, it was incredible because we were so young. We were married for a year, and Michelle was like either 14, turning 15 or something. Hang 5, sending a message to Manny. Hello, my love. I'm live right now doing an interview with Michelle. It's amazing. If you get this, like, tune in and check it out. Love you. So I feel like we're the winner. I think foster kids don't realize. Hey, Mish, yeah, I'm unmuting you. They don't realize that they also foster those parents after a while, because Michelle could have just forgotten us and moved on. And
can I show them how young you were?
Go for it. Oh my word, that is amazing. That's me right at the back there without a shirt on.
Yeah, you would do your shirtless face.
Yeah, I was always no shirt.
Look how young we all, eh?
That's that Kathy over there.
Yes.
How do we like get a proper zoom in? So that's,
I'll take a picture.
Yeah, see if you can take a photo and send it to me.
That's the best I can do. I don't know, Andrew. It's like
so there's Michelle on the far left. And then that's Mandy, and I'm the shirtless dude standing behind Mandy, and that's Kathy over there.
And that's our cake for a birthday. Our box cake.
But it's so awesome because I think Carl and Kathy also became parents to you, which is
well, that
village,
happened.
Man.
That happened like that was in. Well, I'm still 25 now, so I guess the other day.
Yes. Yes.
When I was growing up, like I think for Tanya, it's very difficult because you didn't get a new family. You got stuck with the same family that kept on getting you back, which does happen in the foster care system, where like they just have to prove they got some food and a bed for you. And then you get stuck in that same people, the same, like the same abuse. It's not like physical or verbal, but it's the same abuse, the neglect, where people have kids and they just don't understand that you've been given this blessing, this beautiful thing that you don't have to ruin. You just have to love. You don't have to be like, oh, because like it's also because obviously I'm older, and like some of my friends are like, oh, nurture versus nature. We don't give hidings, and then some of them like, have we tried beating it? Have we? Have we tried? I can only feel like,
That's so funny.
and then there's comedians that talk about like, so his son at the naughty corner handles it, and he's like, won't do it again. His daughter at the naughty corner, she takes all her toys with her to the naughty corner. I'm like, I guess we're at the naughty corner now. But it's that like realizing that kids are personalities, that they're like little people.
Look at these awesome messages. Berenice says, you're so strong. And
So
Tanya
much
says,
you.
I love
Hey,
this.
he's married. I'm joking.
And then thank you for sharing. You're an inspiration, says Karen. And Iliska says, thank you for being honest and open. And then it's a bit long. I'm not going to post it yet, but Arif shared a very good testimony for those who want to read it on Facebook, where he also grew up very, very poor, and now he started a orphanage, and he takes care of kids, and it's very cool.
It's just also like, we can't forget that kids are just kids. Like, we'll like see these teenagers and they think they know what they're doing, and they'll talk to us and we're like, oh, great conversation. Be like, oh, it's still a kid. He has no clue. And the fact that you have to pay for water, you have to pay for lights, you have to pay for this. They just think it's about like, oh, I'm just going to rock up and put some cash down. No, Angel, that's not how it works. We just got to remember that kids are out there adulting. Hey.
Yes.
Ah, my best. Oh, my Kathy, my Kathy, my Kathy.
So that's Berenice says, I'm talking about you, Michelle.
No,
said,
like,
you're so strong. And then you said, I'm taken. Berenice is a literalist.
oh, me too. I get so obsessed when people say, like, not obsessed, like, I'm cool. Like, I'm cool. I'll be like, but she said it. And I remember, like, 3 weeks like, but she said this. Like, don't get me stuck on words.
So, I mean, there's some great questions. You guys can keep throwing questions, eh? Sorry, what was that?
Totally. Mish? Like, even Kathy, like, Kathy, I love Kathy. That's I'll kill for her. Like, really, I don't even care who I have to do it to.
Hey, look,
and then you
who
just
else
meet
is
your
here?
kids. And, and my Uncle Cole. These guys were also the best for me. It was terrible because they also try to, because they have this amazing, beautiful daughter. I love it.
Mish always threatened kids she was going to send them to make sandals Chinese factory.
Yes, because of their little hands. But then I realized their work ethic, they have none. We can't hire kids.
I see Cole wants to be thrown into Facebook jail again.
Oh, is Cole using my own words, guys?
So if you're just tuning in, this is my daughter Michelle.
Hi.
Which side is she? Over there?
Still, yeah.
and she's not our slowest daughter. She's our foster daughter. And
your first?
Today, yes, our first. And it was her idea today to open up the floor for any questions you have about foster parenting, being a foster kid. You can, we've been, I mean, you've been very open with some very tough questions, which is amazing. Tanya's going to go to bed now. She says, good night. Thanks for amazing chat. Bless you, Michelle.
Thanks,
she really loved this chat. And then I saw a question here. Oh, here we go. Ooh.
Was Andrew ever strict with me? I'll tell you about the worst, strictest moment Andrew ever had with me. It's really the worst. Like, remember we were like, don't wear makeup. And then I was like, I'm going to wear some makeup. And you were so upset that I wore makeup that day.
Oh, yeah, because I asked you not to. I was trying
Yeah.
with all my heart. Now, you got to remember, Michelle is not only a pretty young lady, she has got a very attractive personality. And she's this highly likable, adventurous young lady. And dudes were like dogs around her, like freaking dogs. And it made me so upset. Now I'm trying to keep my daughter safe from these animals, and she doesn't make my life any easier because she puts on. I'm like, okay, let's not, make yourself look older than you are. she put on makeup, and then I told her not to, and she still did it. I was like, Michelle. I don't know. I know I
No,
was angry.
there was a lot of there was a lot of strict moments because Andrew was dadding to the best of his dadding ability. Like, there was lots of times like, hey, don't do that. I'm like, you dadded, like he just dadded. Like, oh no, don't write into that.
Stop that. No.
No, like, oh,
I've developed my dadding into oi. Like Ahava and everybody around the house now knows that my oi means there's danger.
We have to ask, like, what is the strictest dad moments? Like, any parent is gonna have a strict moments. Like, Andrew was just going through like, I got a parent now. I got a strict. Like, I don't think like. I did get hidings, but it was like not cool at all. We should never give our kids hidings. We're not Jehovah's Witnesses. Let's forget about that. That's a joke.
Where's that sandal?
Any dad is gonna dad, especially because I think guys are like, the mind of men and that kind of stuff. But there's moments where also some light disrespect with old man. So I was like, yeah, tell me I don't talk to my wife like that.
Yes.
Proper parenting stuff. Like, there was like a lot of strict times. Like, obviously you're the fun parent, so they're all in the back box and they don't like mean anything. Like dad was just dadding. But there is like dads have to be strict because mom's like, listen, I can't wrestle this girl down to the ground. You're gonna have to just step in, yeah.
Yeah, I have to give all the kids a speech at some point. That's not just your mother, that's my wife.
You never, like,
look,
dad's
Mandy's
dad.
saying hello. Mandy
Hi,
just came on.
Mom. Yeah, dad's dad because they're like every now and then they think like, what, got a dad, and it's like that moment when you have to drive through to Joburg and pick your daughter up.
Yeah, but that's lekker. I like that. I didn't like that you needed help, but I like that I got to da-da-da-da-da. Every dad wants to be the hero,
Yeah, but moms are always carrying the brunt.
They are.
Like, did you just hear how she spoke? We're like, no, I wasn't actually paying attention. I was like, there was a sunbeam. And then mom has to handle it. Like, are you sure it wasn't a sunbeam?
Nothing's changed. Mandy still does the heavy lifting.
But good dad. There's some strict moments, like, and then also I think it's always awkward when a dad has to yell at a daughter because obviously like, what did I do? And you're like, okay, it's cool. Look, go speak to your mom.
Yeah, go speak to your mom.
Like, you did nothing wrong. You're beautiful. I love you. It's cool. No, you're beautiful, and there's nothing. But I don't mean to, Dad. I just do me. I love
and Mandy's
you.
like, don't let her manipulate you. What must I do? I'm being disarmed here.
I'm like, but I love her. And she didn't mean it. She said sorry. That's fine. No, she said sorry. It's fine. I don't think you're a pushover. You're never a pushover, but Guys are a little silly with girls. Like,
Yeah, well,
no,
that
she
is.
said sorry.
It's like, Hava's like, I want to ride bicycle. And then I'm like, no, we're going in now. I want to ride bicycle. No, we're going in now. Then I'm like resolute. I want to ride bicycle. Da
Hey,
da. Then
I
those
can do
eyes
a
go that
lap.
big.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
then
can
I'm
do a
like,
lap. I can do a
yeah,
lap.
yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
no,
but
totally.
only 2 more hours.
Like I think the biggest difference was when I started dating David, and he's just got like such a soft spot because like he really does, and it's like I'm like I can't believe letting me get away with that. Like, no, no, we're not letting anyone get away with this. You start disciplining yourself. I don't
Yeah.
know. That's my opinion.
Well, I mean, David he's a fantastic dude. He's really,
One of the best.
yeah. Well, I mean, those were some nice questions tonight, Mish.
I think so.
Um,
Sorry if I was too
so
in that.
no, it's amazing.
I got no
I loved
filter.
it. I think
Sorry,
it's
I put
amazing.
the
Really
old
awesome.
out there.
That's
I'll
fine.
replace it with poops next time.
I'm sure there's some grown-ups watching here who can, like Berenice says, houtlepel. No, we didn't use houtlepel. We used a particular sandal, which we'll tell the story of some other time.
Yes.
Ill-gotten gains.
Hey,
Sandal.
hey! I paid that debt off, by the way. As
Well
an
done.
adult, I paid that debt off. Alone,
That's
by the
awesome.
way.
Well
It
done.
was a 2-man debt, and I paid it off alone.
Well, I'm very proud of you. Hey, Lovey, did you know that? Did Mandy know that?
I'm like 25. I'm a grown up.
That's awesome. I didn't know that. Lovey, did you know that? I don't know if Mandy's still watching. It's her bedtime now. But like, yeah, Mandy's got her hands full there. Now 3 girls in the house. There, Mish?
Yeah, but that's
like-
the thing. Like, I love seeing Mandy with Oliver. It's so cute because I was like, I wouldn't have gotten away with that. I'm like, "Good girl."
Well, you weren't a baby.
Exactly.
I
Exactly.
mean, babies get. When I was a teenager, I don't know if I'm looking forward to it or not, because with Sherry,
Definitely. No, you
it's
are.
hard work.
You must also remember Sherry comes from all this other stuff, like, like that's. But
Yeah,
remember, like
yeah.
when we were out, and like you guys were also asking for advice from all like your mentors. You were asking them for help on teenagers and stuff, and they were giving you like the worst advice ever.
Yeah.
But it's different. Like it's different when you're in it and you have to see every kid. Like you have to just like take a kid and have that kid. You can't. Oh, I remember this kid behaved this way, and then see that because every kid is different. Every kid's fighting, and that's. But it's also difficult because like we only know how to handle situations how we know how to handle situations. Like
Yeah.
that's
true.
why all my friends' kids love me. They think I'm so cool, but I'm like, no, go inside. I'm like,
Yeah.
my
Yeah.
one,
Yeah.
oh,
Go for
sorry.
it.
My
Go for
one
it, no?
friend's kid, like I've known her since like inside the belly, and my big thing with her, like as we were growing up, I was like, I've said no, my no is my no. If you keep on asking, it's not going to change my no. And that's me being with you guys. Won't work with
Yes.
every other kid, but I was like, no, my no is my no. Like, no,
Yes.
oh, like your manipulation, it's not happening, But then there's
Yes.
some kids that, like, depending on the question, like each question is different, It's like, it's ebb and flow, I guess. I don't know. I don't have kids. I'm the worst
No,
person
but you're
to
right.
ask advice.
Everyone's different. Like some become difficult, when they're older, some younger. Hey, Mandy
And it's-
says, so proud of you.
Oh, great job, Andrew. I keep deflect. But like each kid is different because like my friends with these foster kids, like everything was going well, and then all of a sudden they started acting out because they think they're gonna get shipped off now. And then my friends are like, "You're going nowhere. We still love you, but can you stop being assholes?" It's like
Mandy's not saying she's proud of me. She's
I
saying
know.
she's proud of you. You can't dodge that one. You.
Thanks, man. Is it just us talking, or are we just having family time?
No, there's a lot of people watching, and there's going to be lots and lots of people watching afterwards. Yeah, because Mandy was talking about the fact that you paid off the sandal incident. It's like that's
It wasn't that
amazing.
much.
I'm like,
You must.
it
wasn't
doesn't
that
matter.
much.
It's just wow, just absolutely. You always like amaze me. Eh?
Oh, do you not know
So,
my parents?
well, I mean, I'm not as awesome as you are in those disciplined respects. That's why you said you got a bit of Mandy and a bit of me. You got her integrity. Because, I struggle
And
to
your
have
integrity. We
integrity.
can't do it. You have integrity. That's it. Do what you say, even when no one's watching.
Well, I teach it. I try and have it, but I don't always win that battle because I'm so loskop.
David
Arif
hates
says,
it.
yeah,
He
go
thinks
for it,
I
David.
don't have like a shade of grey, but I do have shades of grey. But certain things, there's no shades of grey.
Yes, yeah, that's your mom as well. You and Mandy.
Yeah, like certain things we can let fly.
Yeah, when you're awesome, you're amazing. And when you're not, you're still amazing,
Yeah,
And
but you gotta
I
always
don't want to die. Yeah.
gotta be doing. Oh, we're gonna die. You know we're gonna die. Just keep doing the best
Um,
you can always.
So you've got a cousin on here that you haven't met. His name's Jaden. Jaden
Oh,
Brunt.
what?
He's in Grahamstown. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant the other Jaden. I was like,
No,
have I
no,
not met
you
him?
know about Jaden, yeah.
Yeah.
Just a quick note from Arif Mushtaq. He says, keep Pakistani Christians in your prayers because it's not good life for us over here. Yeah, I know Pakistan is a different battleground there. That is a horrible place. We're definitely praying for you guys. Jaden says, Amanda is watching. It's not her bedtime yet. Yeah. Yeah, that's amazing. So Jaden is a massive Adele fan. He really loves Adele. The singer
Makes
Adele.
sense, makes sense.
Yeah,
She's got some beautiful music, beautiful voice.
Yeah, he's got this like fast growing Facebook
How old is he?
Adele group. How old are you, Jaden? Let's see. You'll probably hear that in 30 seconds time and then type an answer, which we'll see 30 seconds after that, I guess. I'm just checking comments and stuff over here. Yeah, I've enjoyed this. I've been enjoying this immensely. Lovey, so Mandy's probably chilling, typing like this. So, Lovey, have you got any questions for Michelle? How long did it take to do your hair to get it so cool? I'm glad. Light hair looks great on live streams as well. It's very cool because that's why I look so gorgeous because of my beard. Look here.
You know,
She says,
even like a weird issue,
yeah.
even like a weird issue, like when my hair goes darker, I look like my real mom, which freaks me out a little bit because I've got
Oh.
a lot of her traits. And then I'm like, oh, I don't want to look like that. I don't want to, but it's not like that. Like I know I'm better, but it's this battle you're always fighting. Like, like I
Yeah,
don't know. No.
I know. I mean, I can't talk about some of those things here, but
Yeah, clearly, but yeah. Well,
yeah,
I'm fine with it.
yeah, absolutely.
I just
No,
know
yeah.
like a lot of things don't define me, but it is this constant battle, and I'm watching videos about like empaths. I'm watching videos about this. I'm watching this about like, to be better, how to treat yourself, how to do this, like to fight that battle, to know your thing, to listen to those things that keep you out of the darkness, because darkness is oh, it's such a nice place. Such a nice place, you know.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
very
just
comfortable to go there.
welcome. But no, I don't want that for my life. I want this. I want excelling. I want life. I want to do this. I want to,
Mm,
and it's a
yeah.
battle because it's so easy to let this one thing be like, mm, uh, uh. Like other people's struggles. Also, you're like, oh, but no, it's this alone thing, you know, this alone thing, this relationship you have with God that you have to have. This, you know, in my opinion.
Yes. In the end, it's just you and your thoughts. Mandy says, "Not your real mom, your birth mom. She's your real mom, and the other
Oh
one's your
no,
birth mom."
my foster mom is amazing. If I look like her in a day.
Yeah, not my slower mom, my faster
Oh,
mom.
sorry, man. No, like it's old shields. Like shame. Oh, but I always feel bad for her because she's always had this, you know, the
Yeah,
struggle that she had,
struggle.
and she, oh,
Sleep tight, Liska.
she's nice.
Lovey, send Ava down so she can sit on my lap and say hello to Mishimaru before we call it a night on tonight's stream here. That's cool. We've been hanging out for like an hour or two, and we're getting the hang of this stream thing. I just got to figure out how to put the banners up and
Yeah, and get the
you know,
Patreons and that kind of stuff.
yeah.
Sorry if I was too intense. You know, like me and talking, there's like, I have to like, I have to
No, it was
ask people, like,
amazing, man.
just tell me to stop talking.
No, it was amazing. I loved it. Oh, look at that. There's something nice from Amanda.
Oh, best tips I can give to moms. I'm not a mom. How can I ever give tips to moms? No,
Well,
I'm
well,
not a mom.
Well, you're a daughter, so you know you were sharing a lot of wisdom tonight.
No,
Moms.
I'm sharing wisdom from being a daughter, but I could never, ever, like moms, the stuff that you carry, the stuff that you carry is no. I can't give any advice to moms. Like, besides just try and love, try and reason, but like it's a heavy burden. Not a burden even, because like people love their kids. People love, but to be a mom, it's from my old aunt Kath, not the old, my aunt Kath, it's like your heart is outside of your body. That's it. Your heart is outside of your body. And any kid that you call my child, my daughter, my son, like foster kids, that's your heart. And you just, but it's heavy because like sometimes they'll be mean and like even like people with real kids, like those kids turn on you and stuff. It's like, it's just your heart outside your body. Just gotta, that's it. And that's from Kathy, like your heart's outside your body.
Yeah, I'm glad I'm not a girl. That seems like
Well,
such
let
hard
me
work.
tell you about being about a girl. We got a whole lot of different problems.
I mean, it's so nice being a dumb man, like because we're
No,
like
no,
no. I'm not saying
men.
dumb as in self-degradation. I'm saying
Well, that's what
it's
dumb is.
well, you know, like we're more thuggish and less refined.
Not really.
It's
You
like
got your own as a man. Like you take on all of this. Like this. I gotta provide. I gotta. It's different. You should probably have your foster son. I'll be like, I'll wear a wig. I'll be the boy. Because for me, I took on the role of male and female. Like, I provide for myself. I do this. I do that. I do this.
yes,
You know.
yeah.
But I see that role with the stress that David takes on, like where he's like, no, I'll do everything. And I'm like, let's take it easy, baby.
Yeah. Well, that's good wiring. David's got good wiring. Yeah, when you, so I feel that I'm incapable of not taking responsibility. You know,
No, you take on a
it's
lot of responsibility.
and I like it. Oh, I dig it. Feels good. Anyway, I think that's
Okay,
cool, man. It's
sorry.
10 o'clock. Yeah. No, Mish, I loved it so much. Are you going to come on more often?
Well, you just send me that. And then I don't have the Facebook on my phone because I'm a dinosaur. I don't like to have Facebook on my phone because, like, I don't like my phone
Well, the cool
controlling
thing
me.
about StreamYard is you don't need Facebook or YouTube or nothing. And yeah, I think it's fun because we're going to set up chats with interesting people.
And like I
And
love topics. Like I love being around intelligent people talking about intelligent stuff. I love asking questions. Like, I was like working at that law firm and like, I've got some stuff to talk about that ANCs, anti-nuptial contracts. I want to get that out there. Do not get married in community of property, anyone. No one.
yeah, it's wise to yeah, I don't want my mistakes to mean that Mandy's poor. Yeah.
No. It's not even about that. It's just like
Your mic. Put your
sorry.
mic down.
But even the ANCs, like if you get like in a traditional wedding or something and you recognize as married, the banks will counter argue your ANCs if you're traditionally married because the banks want someone to pay their bills.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So they fight with the anti-nup because the other partner signs surety.
They won't give it to you. Yes, that's what they want. They
Yes.
want someone. Yeah, give us your debt. Give us your debt. Someone has to be accountable.
Yes.
Like, no debt, yeah.
Awesome.
Sorry.
Love you, Mishi.
I love you, babe.
Not sorry. You're amazing. No need to apologize. A lot of people
keep
stayed on for
talking.
it's nice. I got same thing. If we don't talk, the air just goes dead. But I'm working on some nice like stuff, like bannery jobbies up above here, and
Picture of
things
that,
flowing over there, and then stuff over there, and stuff over there, and like maybe I was thinking of putting like a thing on my face, and
Anyway,
taking my
I'll make
shirt.
my back screen prettier.
Yeah,
I love
figure
you
out how
guys
to get
tons,
your camera a bit lower so that
Oh.
I mean didn't film school teach you about headspace? I mean, you got so much headspace you can fit like a little midget dancer on your head there.
I'm not wearing.
Little cabbage smell. What smells like cabbage? Little guy dancing on your head.
Well, I just put this on today. Actually, I did it by myself.
That's very
proud of
cool.
that.
I can't.
Oh, maybe I should be
it looks
taller.
so good. Eh? Put a cushion on your chair.
Oh, this desk was made by like a high school student.
Really? Well, we can't
Yeah, the
see
desk
it.
and chair. I wonder if I can.
That's awesome.
Can I show you?
You should be able to. That
Yeah.
thing hooks, and then you can also let it
yeah.
look down. Oh
So this is
wow!
Yeah, it's like this cute little desk and table and chair.
Oh wow!
I know, I love
a high
it.
school student made it.
Yeah.
You couldn't get more Melville if you Melvilled your Melville.
I love it. I paid $400 for it.
That's amazing, eh?
No, I love it. It's so cute.
There, that's better framing. Look at that.
Thank you.
Well done. Film school. There we go.
Oh yeah, in Bahrain.
Yeah, Bahrain. Yeah, that woman.
Yes. And I was working at the attorneys that time as well, where I was like, no, I'm not paying for any more of these classes. And they were like, you signed a contract. And I'm like, what can happen? She's like, she can blacklist you. I was like, And then I paid.
Yeah, that woman.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, well, at least
We must
at
find
least-
that-
Yeah.
We must find
Yeah,
that movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
That was
so
such
terrible.
fun. We went to little
was
film school thingy
awesome.
together. Yeah. It
Yeah.
was such fun.
And Cherie got the old husband out of that.
How did you get a husband out of that?
No.
Oh,
Are we
okay,
live
okay.
still? We must hang
Yes,
out.
we're live. Yeah.
No,
Oh,
let's
okay,
speak
that's
about anyone
awesome.
else. Okay.
Okay. Well. Okay. Love you, Mish. Love you, everybody. Thank you for tuning
Love
in.
you guys. Bye.
I'm gonna end the broadcast. You can just chill. Yeah. Boop.
Just hang